This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on, and let me know how I'm getting on as well. I'd like feedback of all types. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Let's get on with it. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 12 of Fast and Furious Build the Legendary Dodge Charger RT from Fanhome. Now this is a self-contained episode. Just the parts supplied today are going to be used, as well as obviously a screwdriver. Lots of these are metal. I think there's a couple of plastic bits, but that's plastic. But the majority of these are indeed nice heavy metal. Oh, that's plastic as well. A couple of plastic parts, but the rest of it all die cast. That one, yeah, that's metallic. It feels it. So yes, let's have a look through the magazine first, and then we'll get to the building. I shall just adjust my focus to lock that off, because I noticed that just went a bit funny. Right, we have the world of Fast and Furious, undercover agents, because sometimes you have to go undercover, because you do, because that's the way things work. Yep, obviously talking about the film franchise and things like that. Dodge Cars race at Le Mans even. Yeah, that's quite interesting. I don't know. Not Dodge Cars. It's not Dodgems. It's Dodge Cars. But yeah. Anyway, that's that. Right, we're assembling the clutch and gearbox parts for your model. They go just in there somewhere. Inside there, we have gearbox oil pan and flange for gearbox oil pan. Some of the parts are spared. Well, it's just the screws, isn't it? Yeah. So we've got 3 types of screws, which will be used throughout this part of the build. 3 pages of build, so at some point I'm going to have to turn the page. Right, so we're starting off with one of those, and some AM screws, which are here. I shall get 2 of those out, hopefully. I bet I'll get 3 of them out. No, 1 and another one. One more, come on. There you go. 2 of those out, just like I planned. So we're putting the flange and the gearbox oil pan together, ensuring the pieces are facing the same way as those in the illustration. Join them together with AM screws. So that's that way round, and that's that way round, like that on there. Little holes to go into there like that, and then 2 of the screws to hold them in place. Now, as ever, when you're putting in multiple screws into one part, always a good idea to get one in to locate it, and then get the rest in to make sure it's where it should be before you tighten any down. So get them both in, make sure it's where it should be, and then you can just tighten them down and you'll be away. It will be fine. These are obviously metal screws going into metal parts, so you can do it quite tight without having to worry about any stripping of threads or damage or anything. So that's nice and secure on there. We are taking the left side of the housing, which is this one here, and that part there is the one at the bottom. That's where that's going. That fits across the bottom, just like that, with another AM screw. Obviously, we've got quite a few AM screws. I'm actually going to get all but 1 out, because I think that's probably how many we're going to use. So I'll keep them next to that, so I know which ones they are, just in case we don't use them all. Then that can go in there. Make sure the pieces are facing the right way. They are indeed. That is now nicely secured on the bottom there. Good. Then we're going, not putting that on yet. We're attaching these 2 together. The left side shaft housing onto the right side housing. Join them with 2 AM screws as shown. So they're going together just like that, with a screw into each. So again, because it's 2 screws going into one part, well, holding 2 parts together, but you know, put the first one in, don't tighten it up too much. You're pretty much okay with these, but it's good practice. It's always good practice to get into to do this sort of thing. Get it the right way round. Put the screw in down there. That's all lined up okay. So then we can come and tighten that one down, come back and tighten that one down. Don't forget to go back and tighten up the other ones if you have put them in loosely. That's that. There's some moulded detail in there, not a great deal, but this is obviously going to be internal anyway, so I'm not overly concerned. Right, we're attaching this to that, having that way round. That's going in there, across there like that. And again, another 8mm screw will hold that in place. Nice and easy. That in there. Getting quite substantial, weighty. I mean, obviously it's all hollow. But imagine what it'd be like if it was actually, you know, functional and filled with stuff. So then we're putting the right side back where it should be, lining that up there. We've got 2 more screws to hold that in place. We've got 3 left. That's interesting. Might be an extra spare. So that's going in there now. That I can see is not fully home. Whether that's just because it's not been tightened up yet, or if it is a problem, we'll find out in a moment. Let's get the other screw in. And then we can see if we can tighten that down. That's close together this end, so probably going to be fine. It just needs, yeah, there we go. Not quite flush, but fine. For an internal part, I'm not going to worry about that in the slightest. So now we're putting these 2 together with an AP screw, because they're plastic. Exactly, see? It's like they planned these things. So I get 1 AP screw out from there. That's going that way round, and that goes on the top thusly with the screw going through there and into there. No, it's not going into there. Let's get it through there anyway. It's got to be the right way round. I thought it went over, but it doesn't. It just goes around the outside of that. Okay, I gotcha. I understand now. So that goes on there, and there's the hole. Just like that. Now, obviously, this is going into plastic, so you've got to be a little bit more aware of that when you're tightening it up. Make sure it all lines up properly before you apply too much pressure. And don't apply too much pressure, just enough to hold it together. It's not structurally holding anything, so that should be that. That is the starter motor. So we're then going to be attaching that to the thing with CM screws. So yeah, we'd get an extra spare AM screw, so I'll put that back in the bag. We're just going to be using 2 of these. So do those bags back up so they don't try and escape. And this is going onto the bottom down there. We've got 1 peg in the middle and 2 screw holes, so it can't go anywhere but where it needs to be. So let's get a screw ready. There, no, there. That'll do it. It's going into there like that. So should be able to get 1 screw in again. With 1 screw and the peg, it's pretty much got to be lined up, but why not? Why would you try it and mess it up potentially when it's just as easy to not tighten up that first one and just make sure everything sits where it should be? Don't take any extra time or an extra 2 seconds to, you know, go back and tighten it up again without causing any trouble. So that's all secure, that's all done, that's all finished, and that is the final result. Why have they got it that way round? I'd have put it that way round so it looks nicer, rather than having all the big screw holes and things on that side. But there we go. So there is the gearbox that we have assembled. It says keep it in a safe place until you are ready to install it on your model, which is probably next time, or the time after, or at some point in the near future. But that's that for now. The last part of the magazine in Tuning Mania, as ever. Wataru Kato? I don't know, modifications of things. Ooh, I don't like the rivets around there. No, I'm not sure. I don't like that, but there we go. That one looks quite nice, but yeah, again, not sure about the exposed bit. I prefer nice sleek panels and things. But there we go. Cool. And that's that. So that was issue 12. Join me very shortly for issue 13. Well, it'll be in a couple of days, but you know, when we're continuing something else. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.